Thank you, Congresswoman, and thank you so much for being down here and visiting Dilley. And of course, thank you to my colleague, Congressman Castro. I'm Greg Casar. I'm proud to represent the ground we stand on in San Antonio as long as they'll let me. Quiero que la gente aquí en San Antonio sepa que estamos aquí luchando para la liberación de Liam Ramos. Estamos aquí luchando para sacar a ICE de nuestras calles, de nuestras cortes, y diciéndole a nuestro gobierno que queremos que el gobierno federal se enfoque en nuestra seguridad y bienestar, no en separar a nuestras familias. Estamos aquí para liberar a Liam Ramos. Punto y fin. Today we say with one voice, free Liam Ramos. Free Liam Ramos. Donald Trump ran for the presidency, saying he was going to go after, quote, the worst of the worst. Today, he is holding a 5-year-old in a prison. Last year, they arrested 3,800 minors. You've seen the picture. A small child, Spider-Man backpack, scared and alone, used as bait by federal agents. Whatever your politics, I'd ask you to stop for a moment and imagine that that's your child, your little boy or little girl. That should break the heart of every American. This does not make anyone safer, and it makes us all less free. So the question before us is, what do we do? What do we do? And there's a lot that we can do. Share these stories. Talk to everyone you know about how what the president is saying is a lie. You've seen it before your very eyes. Liam is not the only young person who's had his life destroyed or turned upside down by chaos and cruelty of Trump's deportation policies. At Liam's school alone, at least 3 other kids have been taken away by ICE. Kids. Here in Texas, I know of a U.S. citizen child with a brain tumor who was deported away from her doctors here, and she has not been allowed to return. I'm in touch with the family of Ani Lopez Bellosa, a college student here from Texas, who was deported, and the Trump administration said that they deported her by mistake. They haven't let her come back. We cannot rest until Liam Ramos is released, until these families are brought back home, and of course, until we have justice for Renee Good, Alex Preddy, and everyone else that has faced these devastating policies. The chaos has to end, and the cruelty has to end. Something else we have to do is to get organized, know our rights, and speak up, and demand immediate change in Washington, D.C. We can't just wait until the next election. That's why earlier this month, alongside Congresswoman Crockett and Congressman Castro, I voted against sending any more money to ICE. And now we need Senate Democrats to stand strong and demand an immediate end to these mass deportation policies that put us here in the first place. The Senate must demand that ICE stop invading our cities, take the masks off and put badges on. They have to stop detaining and deporting innocent people like Liam and his family. We need them to get out of our courthouses like they are here in Bexar County. Stop the warrantless arrests, and we must impeach the people responsible. Kristi Noem and Stephen Miller have to go yesterday. And I want to remind folks watching at home and the folks here that there has to be a better world after this. And one thing that we haven't talked enough about, that we need to remember, is that when there is a new president in the White House, we can't leave communities behind like those in San Antonio ever again. We have to make front and center, top priority, passing finally comprehensive immigration reform so that the millions of people like Liam and his family have some fairness, and so that no president can ever do again what Donald Trump has done to Liam and so many other families here in Bexar County. Thank you guys very much.